Hello everyone. Thank you, Rachel, so much for having me. My name is Erica Beal. For those of you who don't know me, I know Rachel and I have a lot of the same friends, so I'm sure there's some in here. Hey Stephanie, how are you? But my name is Erica Beal, and I'm a body confidence coach, and I am here to help you relieve some stress. Hey Rachel, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. I am in my car because, my house is not quiet right now, and I did have to venture out. I've pretty much been home since Friday, but I did have to run to the store while somebody was home with the kids. And I have to say, I went to Trader Joe's. And, it's just like a really weird feeling out there right now. It was really eerie, but their music was on point for what we need right now. One Love came on, another one was All We Need Is Love, and I was like, okay, this is how we stay in that positive mindset despite things being so weird right now and being kind of eerie and uncertain, which is obviously and inevitably raising our stress levels. In the meantime, we've never gone through anything like this before, so we're all, I feel like, just learning as we go, learning how to navigate. I know they do always have the best music. I do like it's great to go shopping at Trader Joe's, and they're keeping up with that in this wild, weird time. But after this, I will be pretty much hunkering down at home. But yeah, what's so important right now is for us to stay in a mindset of gratitude, love, kindness. And it's hard, and I understand that it's hard. So I've been really focused on helping my own community de-stress and manage this right now and come together, in a time of quarantine and isolation. The beauty of social media is that we can still come together. We can still have these conversations. We can still feel like we're not alone, because none of us are alone. At the end of the day, every last person walking this earth that's dealing with this right now, we're all only human. Every last one of us. We all have that in common. So we're all going through this together, and social media is allowing us to come together. And I've been using my platform to help as much as I can by leading guided meditation. So at the end of this, I am going to lead you through, hey Stephanie, how are you? I will lead you through a nice guided meditation to relieve some stress. If you are new to meditating, or you've wanted to try it but think you're not going to be good at it, I know that is a common thing. I thought the same thing, like, I don't know how to shut my brain off, I'm not going to be good at this, but I kept being told how amazing it was. But if you're new to it, or have been wanting to try, this is a great opportunity and to relieve some stress. Typically I talk a little bit more about food and body image, but right now stress is a big one that I think we all could benefit from easing a little bit. But with that stress comes stress eating, right? I don't think I'm alone. I know I'm not alone in saying that we turn to food for comfort. And right now, we're all looking for a lot of comfort. So I just want to let you know that you're not alone in that. If you are finding yourself eating a little bit differently than you typically do, if you are eating more, eating less, eating foods that you wouldn't, normally eat, you're not alone, and it's okay. It's totally okay. Go easy on yourself. Give yourself some grace. It'll be okay. At the end of the day, what's important is that you're healthy, and that doesn't just include your body. We're talking about your mind too. So I know right now we might be turning to food more. And the reason that I know I'm not alone in this is because it is a natural human response. Stress and body image issues, they go hand in hand, right? Sorry, this light is killing me. But it is a natural human response to turn to food to relieve stress or to handle these big emotions, because eating brings you pleasure. right? I mean, it's not just, oh, this tastes so good. It chemically brings you pleasure in your brain. The feel-good hormones get released when you're eating something that tastes good, that you're enjoying. And when we're stressed, when we're sad, when we're worried, when we're anxious, we want that relief that the food gives us chemically, naturally. It gives us that relief. So don't think that anything is wrong with you if you're turning to food when you're stressed out. It's natural, and we all experience that, because food is a coping mechanism. And it's okay that it's a coping mechanism. It's okay to want comfort food and to turn to comfort food. The problem, so to speak, arises when it becomes your only tool to handle the stress, the sadness, and anything like that. When it is your only tool, that's when it becomes an issue, and when it's the only thing you're turning to. Now, I'd love to know if you feel like, if you turn to food when you're stressed, or you tend to eat less, and how your relationship with food, how do you see it relating to stress? I'd love to know, to see if anybody agrees or feels me on this stuff. But yeah, it's when it's your only tool. So the key to managing stress, because we're never going to eliminate it, stress is, again, another natural part of life that we're going to have. So I don't often say I'm going to help you, eliminate your stress. No, we have to learn to manage it. And I have found meditating to be a huge way to manage stress, like massive way to manage stress in my life. You tend to eat less, but you definitely lean toward comfort, like bagels and yeah. I mean, I'm kind of right there with you. When I'm stressed, I tend to eat less, I think, because my mind is occupied with so much other stuff. But when I do, I want sweets, I want carbs. And that is also a natural response, because you're getting that instant energy from it. Carbs and sugar, that's our body's first form of fuel that it goes to, glucose. So you get these really big spikes of energy and you feel good, and that's why your body is like asking you for that, and why it's hard to resist that, and why we turn to that. And it's okay when you need to carb binge. Yeah, it is. You say it's the exact opposite of what you need, because you end up going on a carb binge, which is true and false at the same time. We know that we could stabilize our blood sugar and feel better if we ate, maybe some healthy fats or proteins, but we tend to, carb binge. And like I just said, it's because our body uses that glucose in the first line of defense. And when you are in stress mode, it's fight or flight. So before, like way back in the day, cavemen had to, fear being chased by, saber-toothed tiger. And in stress mode, in that fight or flight mode, their body needed energy. And you get that energy from glucose. So now when we are in stress mode, our body doesn't know that we're not actually physically trying to fight for our lives. So you're craving all of this quick energy food, which tends to be carbs and sugar. And that's what your body wants, because that's what it needs to use this energy to save your life from the tiger you're running away from, not knowing that it's stress from your job and you don't need that extra. So that hopefully explains to you why you tend to crave carbs when you're stressed, and hopefully it makes you realize that you're not alone and that it's okay, and to not beat yourself up about it. Commit to movement 20 to 30 minutes a day, sitting in the sun listening to you. Oh, beautiful. Sit in the sun, get that vitamin D, get outside, the fresh air. You're taking this time to relax and breathe. I love that. That is such a beneficial and beautiful perspective to have, because let's face it, we don't have a lot of choices right now in anything, but we do have the choice of how we approach this, how we decide to think about it every day, and what we decide to do with our time. So like I was saying earlier, it's a worldwide problem. So right now, the majority of the world is living in fear and panic. And when you're living in fear and panic, it brings your energy down. So the world as a whole has a very low vibe energy right now. And if you are into energy or anything like that, hopefully you feel me on this and you don't think I'm out there, because it's real stuff here. But with energy, you attract more of that same energy. So if the world as a whole is real low vibe, low energy right now, that's what we're going to create more of. We're just going to keep creating more of the fear and the panic and, the bad stuff, the not so good stuff. So the way we can combat that and do our part for the world as a whole is to start with ourselves, to do things that'll raise our energy and raise our vibe. And that will spread. And that will help bring the collective energy of the world up. So when people say, like, we need to live in gratitude and love, it's so important now more than ever. And it's harder to do that now more than ever. I totally understand that. Like, it is harder right now than it ever has been before to stay positive, to manage your stress, and to keep a positive mindset. You completely believe in the energy flow. Yeah, I mean, it's for sure, it's a thing. And yeah, we have to work on bringing that energy up. So we have the decision to make every single day. Some of us have extra time on our hands. Some of us are home with our kids more. That's me. Although I'm used to being home with them a lot. My daughter's in preschool. She usually goes to school 2 days a week, so it's been interesting. But we have to work harder than ever to bring our energy up and stay in that positive mindset and stay in gratitude. And that starts with taking care of ourselves, turning inward, using this time to reflect, using this time to put things in perspective and come back to basics, like going outside and enjoying the sun, reading a book, spending time with your family, listening to music, watching movies. Like, take it easy. Use this time to just slow down, take it easy, and do the work to keep your mindset as positive as you possibly can. That doesn't mean that there isn't shit going on all around us. That doesn't mean you don't have the right to be sad, upset, overwhelmed, to cry about it, to have that you can have all of your feelings. But if you just do the work to work through those feelings and move through them so you can bring yourself back to a place of love and gratitude, that's what's important. We're allowed to have these feelings. We're going to have these feelings, but we have to move through them. We can't live in the fear and the panic and the overwhelm and the stress. That is what will ultimately destroy us. A nation, a world living in stress and fear. Our bodies in stress mode take a beating. They really take a beating. Your body's on high alert. Your major functions are like shutting down. Like, it's harder to digest food when you're in stress mode. You cried a little yesterday, then took a nap and felt recharged. Amazing. Let that energy out. And that's part of what I want to talk about in relieving stress, is moving that energy out, moving through that energy of stress so you can release it, but not suppress it. So a great way to do that is by crying. Let that energy flow through you. Dance. I don't know how many dance parties me and my daughter have had. No pressure. I even have friends starting like Zoom parties, for those of you who are familiar with video chatting on Zoom, like virtual dance parties, so we can all get together and move our bodies. But move your body, dance, get out and enjoy the sun and the fresh air as often as you can. Do it as much as you can. I'm sure you haven't been able to do it as much as you'd like in the past because of work and all of that. So get outside, get the sunshine, fresh air, move your body in ways that feel good to you. This is, right now, it's all about feeling good. It's all about finding pleasure in the simple things, because it's okay. It's okay for us to feel good in a time where everything seems so dark. It's okay to still find pleasure. It's okay to do things that feel good, because that's signaling to your body and to your nervous system that it's okay, and it gets out of that stress and that fight or flight mode. And I'm telling you right now, if you want to keep your immune system strong, keeping the stress at bay is huge. You'll sleep better, which rest is the number one thing we can do for our bodies to take care of it, is to rest, first and foremost. It's not about what you eat all the time. Resting is huge. And relieving the stress is going to bring better rest your way. So we got to move that energy. We got to move our bodies. Cry, yell if you need to, scream if you need to, go in your car when your kids are driving you crazy and just scream into a pillow, stomp your feet, have a tantrum, move that energy. It's okay. And it will help you relieve stress. And look for ways to do things that feel good. Like if you like to dance, look for a dance party. People are doing, virtual yoga classes. You can find so many things virtually now. And I encourage you to do that so you don't fall into the isolation and aloneness, which is ultimately going to bring your energy down and your stress up. Hopefully, I'm not throwing so much at you, but I'm giving you some tools that are helpful, and I'd love to know what works for you. I'd love to know if you've tried any of these already. Do you have dance parties? Are you somebody that has a daily meditation practice? Do you journal? Journaling right now can help a lot of us just to get our thoughts out. I'm also big on using my voice memos on my phone because I don't always feel like writing, but I want to get all of this stuff out. So that's a good tool to get out. And, FaceTime with friends, family. Make it like a virtual coffee date. Watch a movie together. Like, these are all amazing things we can do right now to make sure we stay connected. And ultimately, staying connected and like beating that feeling of loneliness is another thing that helps relieve the stress. Like, we can't bottle it all up. We can't hold it in and feel alone. We have to come together. And all of these tools too will help you when it comes to, if you do find yourself stress eating more than normal, pause, ask yourself why you're eating. Hey Narcisse, how are you? Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I don't know if I've ever said it out loud. Affirmations, video calls, checking with your grandma, Elmo dance parties. Yes, these are all amazing ways to keep that energy positive. And yeah, like I said, I found walks at the end of the day are very helpful. Nice, yes. Making a conscious effort to tune into these types of offerings much more than I ever did before. So helpful, right? I sometimes forget, like, before I got into the world of personal development and healing and working in this industry, I don't think I realized all of this existed. And I forget that a lot of people don't know what's out there, the resources that are out there online through Facebook mostly and social media that are so beneficial and can be so helpful to navigating life. I mean, there's somebody out there that can help you with just about any problem you might be having, and you can do it from the comfort of your own living room. So now more than ever, with people staying home, we're seeing that. We're seeing just how we can still come together. And it's a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it. And I'm so grateful that I have this platform that I can connect with people and help. I'm hopefully helping you in some way, shape, or form by sharing these tools and by using my voice and sharing my story and all of that good stuff. So I really hope you're finding it helpful, and definitely seek this stuff out. Look for it. It's out there. And right now I'm sure it's easy to find because you're probably on social media more than normal. And I mean, I could give you a list. Maybe I will give you a list of all of the women, amazing women, doing amazing things right now in the online space, in the realm of healing, in the realm of coaching, and helping women like rise up to their next level potential to start running their lives the way that they want to, and healing from trauma. I mean, there are women out there, and again, I can give you a list of them, and they can help you with literally any problem, and they do it like amazingly. Just this group keeps you grounded but uplifted, right? This group is amazing, and I love Rachel. I'm so grateful to be here and welcomed into her group to chat. We need, amazing ladies guiding us through the yes. And there's, that's what we're here for. I've realized in this time of chaos and craziness and unknown that my mission and my purpose is so much bigger than I ever realized. And my role in this world, in this life, is so much bigger than I ever realized. Like, I am meant to help people navigate the hard times, help them heal. I am a healer, and it's more apparent to me now than it ever has been in my entire life. So that's one big thing I've taken out of this whole situation that we're all going through, is that it's so much bigger than me, my mission, and I'm going to use my voice to help however I can, which will lead me into a guided meditation. Speaking of my voice, funny that I actually used to look at my voice as a negative. Hey Marie, how are you? I thought I was boring. I started doing live videos when I started my business, and I was like, I'd hear myself talk and be like, oh my God, I am horribly boring. Nobody's going to want to listen to me. Why am I even bothering? I'm terrible. I'm the worst. The spiral of negative thoughts and self-loathing. I'm like, I thought I was excited and enthusiastic, and I sound dull and boring. So I thought my voice was like this huge flaw, and that it was going to affect my business that I was building, and that I would never get anywhere because nobody would want to listen to my boring voice. And I started doing guided meditations occasionally in my group about 2 or 3 months ago, because I kind of had this light bulb moment, like, okay, maybe my voice isn't a bad thing. Maybe people find comfort in the calmness. They're not bored, they're comforted. Maybe I can help them feel grounded. My voice is soothing. Yes. Thank you very much. And I finally have recognized that over the past couple months and stopped with the I'm boring. And my voice is soothing. My voice is calming. My energy is calming. People want to be around me. They want to be around that. And I have learned to embrace it. And it's honestly a superpower of mine, and not the flaw and the thing that was going to hold me back, like I once thought. I honestly thought my voice was going to hold me back, which might be why I was so quiet for most of my life. I didn't use my voice. I didn't speak up. I was painfully shy. And I carried that into adulthood. And very recently, this is the beautiful evolution of life and growth. And when you get into personal development, you start realizing all these resources and tools that are just like bringing stuff out of you. It's amazing. But yeah, so I've embraced my voice, and right now, like I said, this time has made me realize my purpose and mission and job in this world more than ever, and I'm bringing calmness to people in a time of massive stress and anxiety, and I have a beautiful voice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So my voice right now is calming people. And I'm going to harness that power. I'd love to know, what do you guys think are your superpowers too? Side note, throw them in the comments, because we all should be celebrating our superpowers and our magic and our gifts any chance we get, and we should celebrate each other. So throw your superpowers in the comments. But yeah, so I am using my voice in ways I never thought I would be. And it's very symbolic, feels very symbolic to me to be using my voice, but my voice hasn't changed. It's the same as it was, in my 20s. Like, my voice, I've always had this quiet, calm, soothing voice. So, but now I'm using it, but I didn't have to change it first, if that makes sense. Like, I'm embracing it and loving it. Your authenticity and ability to connect with others and build community. 100% agreed. You are amazing at that, Rachel. And you are one of the most authentic people I think I've ever met. So yes, celebrating you on that. But yeah, so my voice, my superpower, my magic, I'm going to use it right now to lead you ladies through a guided meditation like the ones I've been doing every night this week over in my group, Confidence Queens with Erica Beal. I will put the link in the comments if you want to join us over there. I usually go on around 9 p.m. and we come together, and a collective meditation is super powerful, again, to raise the energy and the vibe as a collective, and bring us to connect. We're connecting. Live connection. While we can't make it in person, live connection this way is the next best thing. So if you want to join me, usually around 9 o'clock, I don't give any time set in stone. And yeah, I'll put the link. Confidence Queens with Erica Beal. But right now, sorry, I was sitting in my car and it was going to shut off on me. Right now, I'm going to just lead you through a quick guided meditation to ground you and bring you to peace, bring you in the present moment, right here, right now. So wherever you are, sit, get comfortable, lay down if you want to, turn off the sound on your phone. Not my voice. I don't know how to navigate that because most people are on their phone, but turn off text alerts, something. Basically, you don't want to be interrupted. But sit, get comfortable, close your eyes. If you're seated in a chair, I want you to plant your feet firmly on the ground. Feel the ground. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Loosen your shoulders. Release any tension in your neck. Loosen your jaw. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Listen to your breath. Take another deep cleansing breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Another deep cleansing breath in through your nose, and imagine you're breathing in love, kindness, gratitude. Exhale out through your mouth and release all of the stress, fear, and overwhelm. Now let your breath fall to its normal rhythm, noticing as your belly rises and falls. I will breathe. I will not let my worry control me. I will not let my stress level break me. I will simply breathe, and it will be okay. I will live with gratitude in my heart. I will love with everything I have. I will take care of myself. I will be grateful for the air in my lungs and blood in my veins. I will simply breathe, and it will be okay. I will focus on the simple pleasures. I will ground myself in knowing this too shall pass. I will be okay. We will all be okay. Take another deep cleansing breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Do another deep cleansing breath in through your nose, breathing in all of the love, kindness, gratitude. Exhale out through your mouth all of the fear, worry, stress, and overwhelm. And one final deep cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly bring back your awareness. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly open your eyes. All right, how are we feeling? I hope that relaxed you right here in the middle of the day. I hope it allowed you to feel some peace and calm in your body to relieve some of that tension. And I hope it inspired you to continue crafting and creating a meditation practice that works for you or that feels good. The benefits are huge, and especially in stress relief, in meditating, and something that you can do a few minutes a day. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Even if you're just sitting and focusing on your breath, when you're feeling the stress or the anxiety build up, just stop, pause, focus on your breath, do a few deep cleansing breaths in. It's a meditative experience. You can sit there longer focusing on your breath. It can be as simple as that. Or join me over in my group and do my live ones, catch the replays, and find support. So thank you so much, Rachel, for having me. This was fantastic. Please let me know how else I can support you. And yeah, this was great. And I'll come back on if you ever want, or we can do this again. And in the meantime, stay well, take care of yourself, and do whatever you have to do. Whatever you have to do to feel calm in this time of chaos, and seek out connection and resources and help and all in community and all the beautiful things. It's on social media. We can if we all focus on our own greater good. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, if we all start focusing on our own greater good and go within and worry about taking care of ourselves, we can make it through this together. We can bring up that collective energy and that collective vibe and make this something that leaves us stronger and better than we've ever been before. All right, ladies, thank you so, so much. It was my pleasure. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.